Hello everybody, and welcome to Mike's Retro Tech. Different video today. It's going to be a review. Today's review is on this beastie. This device here. The Ericsson, not Sony Ericsson, Ericsson MC12 Windows CE 5, I think it is, Pocket PC. So you can see it's quite a large form factor, but it's like the Atari Portfolio. Your battery compartment is there, which is not actually in properly. There we go. So battery compartment is there. You've got power socket, and you have a lanyard socket, PCMCIA adapter with release button, and in there at the moment is a PCMCIA to compact flash adapter with a 32 megabyte compact flash. So used for storage and for applications. Underneath here, I think this is the BIOS battery. Yes, it's the BIOS battery. And then under this little flap here is some sort of, looks like static RAM. Some RAM module, which I've taken out in the past, but it's completely uninteresting. And then on this side, we have another PCMCIA card, which has Ericsson virtual modem, my Ericsson phone, SMS software, and backup software on. So the actual machine itself runs off a CF card as opposed to an SD card. Put that back in there. There's an infrared port. And then there's a stylus that pops out of the front. So we'll keep the stylus off. The front, there's a push button which opens the case like so. And there is the device in all its glory, as you can see. Maybe if I zoom out slightly. There we go, so you can see it all. Okay, so the power's off at the moment. So you press the space bar to turn it on. Now as you can see, it's QWERTY keyboard, very much like the Atari Portfolio. It's quite a heavy machine though. I think it's a lot heavier than the Atari Portfolio, although it's a while since I've used an Atari Portfolio, so I don't really know. I can't remember. But everything's as it should be, except for this is the American style keyboard, so the hash is on the 3 key. Where's the pound sign? Yeah, you see there isn't one. So this has been an American or European keyboard, European device. And the @ is where the quote should be on the British keyboard. So you can see the quote is over here on that side. Anyway, let's turn it on and see what we get. So you press that button there and it turns on. So as you can see, it's very dark, there's no backlight. It's a touch screen, but not a backlight. But if you press this button here, on comes the backlight, which makes it a tad easier. Now, what do we say here? What's it saying? Let me spin it round so I can see. Press enter to continue. Press enter. Press enter. Calibrate, 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 and calibrate. So that was every time you change the battery or take the battery out, you have to calibrate the screens on these. They're not auto-calibrating, unlike your smartphones of the day. Okay, so now we need to choose the city. So we're in the UK, so we can choose, let's have a see, London. We'll choose England, and then we will choose all the way down here to London, LM, gone too far, oh for goodness sake. choose London. So you can't zoom in on these, unfortunately. So let me change this to London. London, England. There we go. London, England. And then next. So the time is set to the 1st of January 1996. So if I try and change it, will it let me change it? And you see it only goes to 1999 on the drop down, but I can type in so let me type in 2019 and let me choose the 21st of June, which is right. The time is completely wrong, so if we do an AM on that, and it is 9:30 in the morning. Luckily today I have a day off work, so 9:31. Next to that, as you can see now, it's configuring itself. And owner properties not bothered about, so I can click cancel on there. Gives you a screen about the desktop connection. Next to that, next to that, next to that, and there we go. So the backup battery is very low. So that was the battery that I showed you previously, the circular battery. Now I have actually got in here some batteries. So let me see whether I can change the backup battery.
A few moments later.
Right, change the old battery, get rid of that. New battery is in the compartment, a brand new CR2032. Open him up, press the power button, and now the backup battery option doesn't appear. Put the light back on. Now I don't know how long I get out of 2 AA batteries, but it can't be very much because these are quite power hungry screens. But as you can see, we've got my handheld PC, which looks like PC on Windows, Pocket PC Internet Explorer, we've got Inbox, we've got educational software, Excel, Word, Calendar, Contacts and Tasks. So if we load, as you can see, it's resistive, not capacitive, which means if I touch it with my finger, it doesn't work very well. But if I touch it with, double click with the stylus, it works fantastic. So this is a Pocket PC. So as you can see, Windows CE, brilliant. I really miss Windows CE. It was a really, really good operating system. Much better than Windows Phone. I mean, I've got a Windows 10 phone for work. And, yeah, you know, it's alright. It's a bit clumsy on the screen with the thumbnails and the tiles. And I don't know. I think this just looks like Windows 95. Really clean, really retro. And it works. It just works. So, you click the start button. Looks like the start button you get with Windows. You don't get any games, I don't think, on this, or I might be wrong. So in programs, what have you got? Oh, you do get games. There we go. Oh, you get Solitaire. Of course you do. The ubiquitous Solitaire. So you then just drag it with the mouse pointer, but I can't see on the screen because it's too small. So yes, it's not a bad game, and it is actually quite quick, but oh, and you see my AA batteries have run out and it resets. So now it's reset properly. As you can see, the PCMCIA card and adapter for the CF card that I've got in causes, you can see that, the screen to say the battery power may not be sufficient to use the PC card. So that's fine. So if we eject the PC card, and I probably shouldn't have done that because it's probably not hot swappable, but we can say no, we don't want to use the card, and I took the card out. Now, I used to program on these machines. I used a piece of software called Pockets Programming Language from a company called Ariansoft in Canada. I mean, I'm talking 10 years ago now, and it was cross-compiler, so you could compile for Windows CE, Windows Phone, and Windows. So it worked under XP, Windows 7. I'll probably do a video on that later on because it's quite interesting to see the IDE interface and what it was like. You could compile, you could write your code, the same code base for everything. So Windows, Windows CE, Windows Phone, write one's code, compile it for a different target, and the same code would run on Windows CE, Windows Phone, and Windows itself. And I've got some programs somewhere that I can show you that run on Windows and on the CE devices, some demos that I wrote for one of the newsletters that I used to work with. So basically it's a pocket PC. It's pretty cool. One thing I don't like is the weight. It's too heavy. I've got, as I'll show you in a minute, if I can find it, in the office, I've also got one of these, which is a pocket PC with Windows CE on. This, colour screen and Wi-Fi. Mono screen, no Wi-Fi. This is about a third the weight, even with the massive battery pack on the back. So I should do a review of this soon. This is a Dell Axim X30S. But we're looking at, I don't know, 1990 maybe on that, 1994 on that possibly. I may be wrong again on those, I don't actually know the dates. But the Dell is about, yeah, half the weight, maybe 2/3 the weight of that device, which, if you can imagine putting that in your pocket and then putting the Dell in your pocket, which is like so big, like your mobile phone, you can understand why they actually changed design. But this is the MC12. Not many of these available. Don't seem to see any. There's a couple on eBay, I think, at the moment. But I was lucky enough to acquire this in a box of retro computers that I bought 2 years ago, and it's been sat on my shelf waiting to be used or reviewed. So I thought I would just give you a very quick video to show you what it is, what it looks like, how it works, because it's Windows CE, what the keyboard looks like, what the device looks like, what ports are on it, just as a quick review, and it's retro equipment. So thanks for watching this video. If you like it, please subscribe. Don't forget to click the bell icon so you get notifications when I release more videos. Give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Share the video. And, you know, enjoy the future videos that I do. But I hope you do enjoy this video. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Goodbye.